kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. They'll mark him out of... It's at about the 29-yard line.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
The RPO, it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
That's a really nice job by this defense. Coming out, setting the tone. Great.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. 4th down, Ncaa. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Julian Ncaa to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. On the move at the 30. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, really nice catch there getting the 1st down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on 1st-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the 1st round.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Reads it, fires complete. Could not make his way to the corner. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Trying to be heard above the noise. Got his man on the outside. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Ncaa to throw for it on 4th. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Using his legs, it's Smothers. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Manning with a play fake. Rushes on him. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Makes the grab at the 25 and there's room. Touchdown, Texas. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Ncaa. He unleashes a long one. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up. But he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
And the draw play, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting a big TFL.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, the defense was able to get to the QB, and I think that's what really creates the interception. Because of the pressure and because of the hit on the quarterback, it affected the velocity, it affected the accuracy of the throw. The defense comes away with a huge takeaway.
Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Throwing Manning. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. 4th down, Manning throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Smothers. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wide receiver going in motion. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. And this throw is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Looking for space. It's Jackson. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. There's some room. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Snags it, and there's running room. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Gets it out fast. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down. 4th down, Ncaa. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll try the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
Well, this is an offensive coordinator that has a lot of confidence in his guys, and you can see that from the play calling. They were backed up all the way down near their goal line at the start of this drive, but they've stayed aggressive the entire time, putting the trust and confidence in his quarterback, in his players to get it done. They've moved this thing all the way down the field, and now they've completely flipped it. They're now at the goal line of the opponent. You gotta love what you've seen from this offense.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Throwing, say it. Going for 6. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Before this 3rd down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've held this ball forever, driven it deep, now facing a 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Pressure coming. Buried before he could blink.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive, you want to get touchdowns, you don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this, but now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Complete. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Big way to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Arch Madness. Got a man. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air. It's Manning. Got his man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn. They'll try to add another to their lead. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches, so he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's Sayin to throw. Finds his tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at him. They're continuing to run.
He'll take a deep shot here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. He's not afraid to go deep. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Manning on play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. They went for it all on first down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
I'll tell you what, Jesse, one thing we know is that guy's got an arm, because he just threw that thing probably with everything he had, and he missed. You got to do a good job as a quarterback of understanding who I'm leading, who I'm throwing the football to, how much speed they have, and right there you could tell that was a big miss.
Shows him the stiff arm. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. Manning from the gun on third down, using the quick game. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The offense in hurry-up mode. To throw, Manning. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it up to 15. He is in. Touchdown, Texas.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. The defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays of special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And he puts through the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Say it. Looking long. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That was a big touchdown for them, too, because they're still trailing. They've got a lot of work ahead of them here in the second half, but I think that's going to give them a lot of confidence now going into halftime. I can't wait to see what they do here in the second half.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is...
Breaks free, and he might be gone. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Running inside. It's Smothers. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so This coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Come on, defense, what are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him.
So, can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And we talked about this at half, man. They've got to start to pressure the quarterback more. This offense had a lot of success. You got to make this guy feel uncomfortable, and the first drive out of the half, they do exactly that.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. They'll line up for a second down play. They go to the ground. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's Julian saying to throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. So now it's second and long. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Here's the pressure. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. From the gun on third down, Sayin. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Saying to throw for it on fourth. Going to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. Texas fight and boys' big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Julian with the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. Lowers those pads. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
You're not going to fool this guy on the running back screen. They're trying to invite him up the field, rushing the passer, but he saw it too soon. He was able to stop in his tracks, locate the running back, get outside, and make a tackle. That is a very heads-up play that time by the DN.
And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
Say it. Looking down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Looking downfield, it's Sayed. The quick out. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Sayed back to the air. Spits it out to the back. Complete. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Flips it out on the screen. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Lining up to add another. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Firing to the right, complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position.
Maybe a crease. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking. And they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get...
Runs through, man. He might have some space. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Back swinging for the goal line. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! And the pummeling has started.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Using his legs to buy some time. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was going for the big play. Leap and grab for a big gain. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Throwing, say it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Ncaa. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. He's not afraid to go deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, this guy must...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Fourth down, Ncaa. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
On these critical 4th downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Here's Ncaa to throw. almost had the completion, just missed it. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He gets a block. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff.
And the defense on him, and he will go down, sacked on the two-point try. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. On the ground, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got the back over the middle. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. No huddle offense to the line.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Say it. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Say it. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks a tackle and he might have room. And he's brought down after a nice game. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Quick completion on the out route. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The run inside. It's West. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Got his man on the right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Sayin to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Third down from the gun, Manning. He tries to take the top off. Reels it in down the left side. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
Here's Arch to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. He's not afraid to go deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. I'm not sure anyone saw that coming. Not that this team couldn't lose, but the way they lost. And I think they've got some soul-searching to do now, guys.
I think they've got some soul-searching. I think a lot of fans, including myself, I don't know about you, David, scratching my head a little bit because normally I would tell you, well, the number 1 team loses, they're still in the college football playoff hunt, but after that loss, I'm questioning whether they can even win their own conference. They got smacked around today.
Yeah, and I think that's what matters. Like in the committee's eyes, we always see like a convincing loss like this, a beatdown. Like this is not a good thing on your resume. A lot
Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. A pair of teams ranked in the top 7, ready to square off a new battle. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Texas Longhorns. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Steve Sarkisian before the game. Anytime the Big Ten takes on the SEC, it is more than just about this game. It is about bragging rights and who is the most dominant conference. We'll find out today, guys. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Ducks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Hand off from the shotgun. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage, and this defense gets off to a good start. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Arch is going to throw for it.
Winning for...
Could be an outing. Nice Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off for Brown. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. He breaks a tackle. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got it run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Stepping to the right. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
With the catch, it's Davison. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got it behind the line. It's Stewart. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Dante Moore, under fire, just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. trying to take it back.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
Starts to scramble to the left. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorn! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing more. He's going to run it.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Moore to the air. Back open in the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And how about this running back, man? Coming into the game, we knew he would be a focal point of this offense. But through the air, like not on the ground right now, they're finding ways to get him the football out in space to do some damage. And right now, it's all through the air.
The screen, and watch out. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. Here's Moore to throw. Got his man. The stiff arm, and now he's got room. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play, and gets the first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Again, it's Moore. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And back to the air on second down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Dante Moore wants to throw again. Takes the easy one to the back. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. Now here's Moore. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. D coordinator's got to love that.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
They go play action with Manning. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the third play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Run in the red zone, it smothers. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. Manning. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Receivers right now aren't getting open. We got to do a better job offensively of trying to create opportunities for them. So use motion, get some stack releases, create that separation, slant routes, out-breaking routes. Just give your quarterback a chance.
Finds his big tight end. A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. Manning to throw for it on fourth. He wants it all. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. A pretty easy call from the officials. It hurts nonetheless as the illegal forward pass takes the score off the board. Moore will throw. Release to the back. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off. And what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. You've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. The offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size...
Caught, and he's got room. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Moore fires to the tight end. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag run.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Red pass, it's complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. More to the air again. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They'll throw it from the red zone. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Dante Moore fires left. He makes a catch. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give up a sack the play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot.
He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Ducks.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Here's Manning to throw. He's going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gain of 8. It's now 3rd and 2. The Longhorns in the hurry-up. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. To the sideline, and he's able to tiptoe his way to a first down.
I like that play call there. 3rd and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
Play action, here's Manning. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throwing Manning. Going for it all. He's got it at the 30. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. Hits him with a stiff arm. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just...
Makes a grab and room to run. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. More play action. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Fires to the big fella. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Goes high to pull it in. Past the and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. Throwing more. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Smashes through the tackle.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A give to Brown. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. Bringing the heat. Out of the backfield, he's open. He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a first down, and this defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Arch Madness finds his man out of the backfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. Manning with a play fake. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They're dealing with a second and long. To throw, Manning. This time he's got it. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down. Nine-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away, see where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards.
Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Here's more to throw. Shows him the stiff arm. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. The Ducks want to move quickly.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your...
Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Quick release by... Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly.
It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Texas. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old school Horn fans starting to think about that 500 100-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hill. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Moore fires to the middle. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Moore to the air. Good timing on the quick out. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Fakes the grab. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Again, it's Moore. Going to throw it over the top of the D. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Finds his big tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On first down, it's Brown again. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
He's going to take off. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Manning on play action. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. On the move at the 30. There he goes. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they built the lead here today.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. This quarterback needs to stay true to his mechanics. He just sort of heaved it up off the back foot.
And these mechanics are crazy. You see all these quarterbacks on the field with towels before games and doing that little salsa thing that you see quarterbacks with their hips, popping through. But it makes sense because you have to have that good, strong base underneath you. Otherwise, you start to sail that football and miss your target.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Longhorn! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now 14.
Looking to convert the two, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Powers through the defender. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Pulls it in. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration. And
going long. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right?
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Fourth down, more. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Here's Arts to throw. Looking to take a shot. And he went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong.